Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nish and thank you for tuning into my video. I truly appreciate it. In my last video, I challenged everyone to step outside their comfort zone, and I mentioned that one of the ways that I'm doing so myself is by intermittent fasting. I said that intermittent fasting is the truth and that everyone should be doing it, and that a video was coming on it soon, and well, here it is. Intermittent fasting. It's a term we're all familiar with by now, but for those who are not, pretty much what it is, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's fasting intermittently. Or another way you can look at it is intermittent eating, because it's eating intermittently. And basically what it consists of is just consuming all your calories within a restricted time window, and then pretty much fasting outside that time window, no calories. So there's many ways to do this. One of the ways is by alternate day fasting, where you would eat normally for one day and then you would fast on the next day. Another way to do this is one meal per day, where you would literally fast the entire day and then break your fast by eating a huge meal, and yeah, that's it. You just consume all your calories pretty much in one sitting. And another way to do it is the 5-2 split, where you would eat normally for 5 days out of the week, and then for 2 of those days out of the week you would fast. You can fast completely off calories, or you can, keep your calories limited to maybe like 500 or so. That would still fall within the acceptable range. The way that I do it personally is the 16-8 split. Pretty much what it consists of is consuming all your calories within an 8-hour time window. And then you would fast for the remainder 16 hours of the day. So an easy way to set it up is start eating at 12 p.m. and you finish eating at 8 p.m. Consume all your calories within that time window, and then you pretty much fast outside of that time window for the remaining 16 hours of that day. I find this works the best for myself personally. It's pretty much just skipping breakfast. I've come across intermittent fasting years ago, but I still never took the plunge. I never tried it out for myself personally. I read about all the benefits and everything. I've heard about celebrities talk about it, about the amazing benefits they've experienced while doing so, but it still never resonated with me myself. I saw Terry Crews. Terry Crews is absolutely jacked, and this guy swears by intermittent fasting, and that still wasn't enough for me to try it myself. I was still like, oh, there's no way. I can't do intermittent fasting. There's no way. I need my breakfast, or, I can't go without food. And I think that's where a lot of people are wrong. Your body is an incredible biomechanical machine that can adapt. That's what our bodies do. We are adaptable. And so I heard all the benefits from it before, and I still never took the plunge until I saw GSP on Joe Rogan's podcast talking about it. I think he was coming back to fight Michael Bisping. I think it was around that time. I'm not too sure, but I saw him on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he said that he was intermittent fasting and that it changed his life, and he's never felt any better. And I'm like, wow. I look up to GSP. I have his poster like right over there. Well, it's not just him, it's like all the champions from back in the day. But there's a poster like right there. And he was talking about it, and there's something that he said in particular that really resonated with me. He said that, early primitive humans, they didn't have food at their fingertips like we do. They didn't have fridges, or they didn't have, salt, or like, cupboards stocked of non-perishable food items. They ate pretty much when they could. And when you think about it, that's how pretty much all animals eat. They eat when they can, and they're fasting when they're not eating. So, that really resonated with me. Like, I'm no anthropologist or anything, but I'm like, that just clicked and it made sense to me. I'm like, wow, that's true. They only eat when they could eat. So, GSP being one of my idols, I'm like, wow, if this is good enough for GSP, it's good enough for me. And for those who don't know who GSP is, it was George St-Pierre, a former UFC welterweight champion. He's like the best welterweight champion of all, or the greatest welterweight champion of all time, and he's one of the best pound for pound fighters of all time. So, if it works for him, I'm like, I'm gonna give it a try too. So I tried it for 2 weeks, saw an incredible change in my physical body, and I'm like, I'm never going back to eating normally again. And the cool thing about intermittent fasting is that you don't really have to do it 7 days a week. You can do it 5 days a week and still get the benefits of, fasting. When I'm talking about 5 days a week, I'm talking about the 16-8 split. You can do this 16-8 split for 5 days a week, and you can still get all the benefits of intermittent fasting. So the benefits, why would you even want to starve yourself? There are tons and tons of benefits to intermittent fasting. It improves Alzheimer's, boosts your HGH levels, reduces inflammation internally, boosts your energy levels, good for your skin, good for your hair. It's just incredible what not doing anything, what not eating can do. You don't really have to do anything. That's the beautiful thing about it. You're not doing anything. And another thing is that you're saving time in the morning. That's assuming that you don't eat in the morning. I mean, you could also eat breakfast and then eat lunch and then skip dinner. But for me, that's not my route. I would advise against it because I don't want to go to bed, hungry. That would suck. The reason why I started off, I started off because GSP told me to, but one of the reasons why I started doing it myself was to burn this belly fat. I mean, I wasn't fat by any means, but I wanted to, show my six-pack. I could feel it. It's there. I could feel it. But, I had this layer of fat over my stomach, and, no matter how much cardio I did at the gym, or no matter what my diet restrictions were, I still couldn't get rid of this stubborn belly fat. And, intermittent fasting, I dropped 20 pounds intermittent fasting. I went from 185 to 165, and I'm pretty much just as strong as I was 20 pounds heavier, which is incredible. And I'm 20 pounds lighter, so I'm lighter on my feet, I'm quicker, I look better. I went from a middleweight down to below a welterweight, but I walk around like I'm a heavyweight, with my shoulders back, chest out, chin up, do that Conor McGregor swag walk, that's the kind of confidence that it instilled in me. It's crazy. There's the confidence that you get out of it is priceless, because that carries over in every other aspect in your life. So, whether it be at work, at the gym, at the grocery store, at the barbershop, wherever, chilling with friends, or meeting new people. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, where I am. I have this confidence about me that I just didn't have before. But now I'm getting compliments all the time from, friends, family, new people that I meet. I never got compliments before, ever, about anything. So, and now I'm always getting complimented. It's kind of weird. It's like, wait, me? You're talking to me? It's crazy. But, that's why it is the single most important tool that I've implemented in my repertoire that has changed my life. I have one of those scales where you step on, where it has the metal pads, where you stand on it barefoot, and you enter your weight, your height, your sex, your activity level, and then based on that, it does some calculations, sends a pulse through one side, and then calculates how long it takes to get to the other side. And I don't know how accurate it is, but based on that alone, I've dropped around 4% body fat, and which doesn't seem like much, but trust me, if you're trying to show definition, yeah, that's a lot. 4% is a lot, and I'm not going back to eating regularly, guys. My physique has changed incredibly. I would take off my shirt to show you guys, but I don't want to break the internet. I'm just kidding, guys. So last summer I went to many weddings, you know, because all my friends that were that age where everyone's getting hitched right now, and they're either getting married or they're having kids or they're on their second or third kid. But you know, everyone around me is getting married pretty much, and you know, everyone I saw was like, wow, you know, what are you doing? And you know, I've seen friends from high school. I'm getting compliments. I've seen, you know, family members at family weddings. You know, people are, you know, asking me like, what am I doing? One of my cousins was actually like, yo, you look incredible. I will pay you money to train me. I'm like, dude, I'm not, my training routine hasn't changed. I've been going to the gym for years. Like, that hasn't changed. Even my coworkers who see me 5 days a week, well, not anymore because of this stupid virus, but you know, they see me literally every week and they've noticed a change. Like, they see me wear the same shirt. Like, I've been wearing the same clothes. Like, I don't really shop for that much clothes. I've been wearing the same shirts, and like, they've seen me wear this shirt at least like 12 times. But like, when I drop the weight, people are like, wow, you look good, or that shirt looks good. I'm like, yeah, you've seen this shirt before. You know, I've become that guy at work where, you know, people come to me for advice on what they should or shouldn't be doing, and I'm no nutritionist, so you know, the only thing I say is intermittent fast, guys. Intermittent fasting is the secret. It's the key. It's the secret to, it's like the fountain of youth. This is as close as we're going to get to it. Intermittent fasting, it boosts your HGH levels. And HGH, for anyone who doesn't know, is human growth hormone. It's what keeps us looking young, feeling young, keeps our muscles growing, our hair and our skin nice. Like, you want this. People are taking this, injecting it exogenously, and you can boost your HGH levels naturally by intermittent fasting. You could do it like 5-fold. You can get 5 times, you know, boost your HGH levels 5 times just by intermittent fasting, which is, you know, it's ridiculous. And that's why I think everyone should do it. It's not even just for aesthetics. It's not even just for looks. It's about feeling good. So I tried a 24-hour fast, and I've tried it a few times, and it's incredible. The first time I went to the gym after a 24-hour fast, I was throwing up these weights. Like, I was pushing weights like never before. Literally, I was, you know, making gains in all my exercises, which is, you know, which is incredible. I thought I was going to go to the gym and I was going to be so weak. But I actually went to the gym and I crushed every single one of my workouts, or sorry, exercises. And one of my buddies actually came up to me at the gym, and he's like, yo, I saw you and you looked so intense. And no, that was an amazing way to describe it, because that's how I felt. I felt intense. Like, I felt this intense aggression that was focused, like this focused intensity. It was amazing. I was pushing up weights. I was bench pressing. My bench press went up. My everything went up. Everything. Well, it was my push day. It was my heavy push day. So I was working chest, triceps, and shoulders, and you know, everything that I did that day, I upped the weight, which from what I normally do, by either 5 or 10 pounds. And you know, I surprised myself. My mind was blown, and you know, I knew it was, you know, it was the fasting, guys. It was the fasting. So I got my mom on intermittent fasting, and you know, she dropped down to her ideal weight, and she's 60 years old, but looks at least a decade younger. Like, she gets compliments by family members and her coworkers that she tells me, like, you know, people at work are asking her what she's doing too. And you know, if my mom can do it, a 60-year-old woman can do it, guys, you know, anyone can do it. Trust me, if I could do it, anyone could do it. Forget about her. Like, she has willpower and stuff like that. But me, trust me, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I mean, it's gonna suck. The first couple of days is gonna suck. You know, your stomach's gonna go off, and you're gonna feel like shit. You know, let's be honest, you're probably gonna feel like shit. But the thing about our bodies is that we adapt. You know, Your body is the most incredible biomechanical machine there is. You know, the most highly sophisticated machine there is. You know, we adapt as humans. So, you know, you guys will get through that. Hunger comes in waves. So if you learn to just ignore it, it'll actually go away. And then it'll come back later. And then you ignore it and then it'll go away. So it's not like once your stomach starts growling or once you feel hunger, you're just going to be like, oh, you're going to feel like that for the rest of the time. No, it's going to, trust me guys, it's going to go away. And then you're actually going to find that you could focus on whatever you're focused on. You know, you could work or work out or whatever you're doing. You have, you know, a higher level of mental acuity. Or at least I have found that personally. And that's what the research says too. But, you know, it's incredible, guys. If you just learn to push past the hunger, there are tons and tons of benefits to be had. When I first started off on my intermittent fasting journey about 11 months ago, I told everyone at work, I told all my friends, my family, I told my boss at work, and my boss actually sent me, you know, all these articles. He emailed me all these articles saying, you know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day and why it's the most important meal of the day. And I'm just like, oh my God. No, we've been lied to. We've been lied to, guys. Breakfast is not the most important meal of the day. I mean, for kids, it's definitely important, but for anyone past elementary school who can actually curb their hunger, you know, it's mind over matter. And, you know, breakfast isn't the most important meal of the day. And don't get me wrong, I love breakfast food. Denny's is my favorite restaurant, but I still, you know, eat my breakfast food just when I break my fast. Get it? Breakfast, break fast. And that's pretty much what it is. Breakfast doesn't mean you have to eat it in the morning. It's just you're breaking your fast whenever you eat. Yeah, I got my mom on it. I got my friends on it. When I initially started intermittent fasting, I told my friends about it. One of my friends, he's like, nah, I can't do that. It's not for me. And then I posted a picture of myself shirtless. And then a couple days later, he's like, yo, I got my whole family on intermittent fasting. So, I mean, trust me guys, it is the truth. You know, give it a try. It's amazing. The benefits are, there's a plethora of benefits. There's just so many to list. But don't just take my word for it, guys. Do your own research, draw your own conclusions, and see if it's right for you. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's right for you. But, you know, like I said, you know, do your own research. I highly, highly recommend that you guys look it up for yourself. See the list of benefits. I'm sure I missed out on tons of benefits, but you know, it's incredible, guys. It's incredible for you. It's the best thing that you can do for your body. I truly believe in that. You know, I have my mom doing it. I have my friends doing it. You know, and everyone has noticed a huge difference in their energy levels, the way they look, the way they feel. You know, it's incredible, guys. So that's all I have for you guys in today's video. Smash that like button if you found it informative or inspiring. Let me know in the comment section below your experience with intermittent fasting, how long you've been doing it for, and the results you've seen. And if you haven't been doing it, you know, try it out, give it a wholehearted shot, and come back to the comment section and thank me later. With that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in. Truly appreciate it. Stay home, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.